Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Or if you're new, welcome to the channel. Today, we're going to be looking at doing something which is unique. We'll be looking at surface modeling, but we're going to be using a form. And that's sort of strange, but let's go ahead and get started here. So normally what I would do with surface modeling is, trace these formers and then move them and put them in the place I need them to be, and then loft surface loft between each one of these. But we'll do something a little different today. I'm going to pretty much do the same thing, but watch what I do this time, and I'll explain it as I do it also. So the first thing I'm going to do is just sketch on this plane here, and sketch this here. Let's see here. First, I want a center line. And if you're new to my channel, or if you've been watching me a while and haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It really helps my channel. And I'm going to make this a construction line, the center one here. Okay. I'm not going to do all of these. I'll just do a few because it's sort of redundant to keep showing you guys the same thing over and over. So now we want to move this here. So I'm going to move, clear this out, move this here, move both of these, and move this down here. And it looks like this needs to go back just a little. Okay. And I'm going to skip this one and sketch this one. So again, create a sketch on this plane here. Again, center line. Change this construction, hit letter X. And to change that construction, just highlight it, then select X, or you can come over here and click this. Fit point spline. And again, I always tell you guys, don't use as many of these points as I do, showing you guys how to do this. Finish sketch, and again, we're going to move this, clear this out, select that and the construction line, and move this down. And I'm going to move this one again a little, front here. And to change the body, so come over here and change the sketch objects and select this and the line itself. And more likely that top view is either not centered or it's just a little too small, but no worries. And I'm going to do one more here. Let's see which one I want to do. Let's go ahead and put this back one here, which I believe is this one here. Create a sketch. This plane. Okay, finish sketch. And move this down here. And rotate this. Now we have this. These three here. Now normally what I would do is, again, create a sketch on this plane and project all these points here. Then use a fit point spline and sketch this. Then same thing on the bottom. Turn the canvases off here so I can see this spline cage. And then I would put, on this, I'd put another spline here. Neaten this up a little. Then we have that. And then I'd finish sketch and then go surface and just do loft. Zero that out. Then add rails. Okay, and there we have our piece there. And that's fine. Now what you can do, let's go ahead and turn this off, this body. Turn the sketches back on. I'm going to go to create form. Create, then come down here to loft. And click OK. Now, as you can see, it gives us this, and now we have more control over this surface. Before, let's say something is slightly off, and I can select the, this line here, right-click, edit, and now I can move this around. Or here, move this in if I needed that in. So, this, very powerful. It's a form that you can manipulate to get the shape you want. So we cancel, click OK here. Finish form. Then we have our two here, and they are the same. But the first one that we did, the only way we can change it is by using these points here. And that's it. Or, we could add more lines, spline lines, to change the shape of it. But this one here, we have all the points to change it. So let's say we needed something to just particular, let's say this point here. If you notice, we select this point here, then edit. And if you move it out, a lot of this moves, instead of just a small little point there. Now, if you want just that small little point to move, what I do, I'll insert edges. So do that again. Now it said it couldn't create that. No problem. Now it won't let me go under that line. No problem. Again, we just select the bottom line here. Okay. Now we have some more points there. And then if we select a point, edit. Now you can see it's a little more sharper instead of all the other pieces around it moving as much. You can see that this sort of stops it right here. Okay. Yep. But that's all that is. I wanted to show you guys that you can use forms to loft also. And if you need more control points, you can have more control points. Oh, I forgot to tell you too that, let's go back here and edit this. If you want to delete some of this stuff too, you can delete it too. And as you can see, you take lines out. But it changes the shape when you do that also. So just keep that in mind too. But yeah. Anyway, that's going to do it for this short little video. Excuse me. So now, when I model things, I might use a form or just, just a surface surface tools for it. So yeah, and you guys should play around with it. I think this is a great way to model things too, where you have more control over the form after you loft the parts, or excuse me, the formers and things. So yeah, hope this helps some of you guys out. And yeah, but anyway, that's going to do it for this short little video. Also, again, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and hit it. Also, hit that like button. You like my videos also. And also, I'd like you to and I invite you to join my Facebook group and my Patreon site. Both are called Caterpillar Fly RC. Go over to the sites, have a look, and if you can, become a paid member on Patreon. It's only $5 a month, and all the models and stuff that you see me model on my channel here, they are available to you over there. So yeah, that's going to do it for this little video, and I will catch you in the next one.
Subscribe for more.